Welcome back to Ralph's house, where we paint from the heart. I tell you what, guys, we're still working on this picture. We're still working with our umbers. And I just like umbers to do my drawing with. It's a good color to draw with. It's not a very dark. It's not a real abusive color. It helps to establish. I can add really a lot of darks into it, but this just helps me establish what I want this to be. So there's that other old apple tree out there that's down the road a little bit. So we kind of established that. He's going to be back there behind those split rail fences. We drew our split rails. Where the shadow is going to be in the grass off that fence, where it joins together, especially on the bottom rail where the sunlight's not getting. Don't be afraid to put some shadows in there. The more color in your grass, you come back and paint on top of it, the more it's really going to jump up there. And that's what we wanted to do. A little more burn umber. I'm grabbing some of that little bit of burn umber, catch my darker shadows back in here on that tree. And so make the limbs overlap each other. Don't be afraid to do that. Carry some of that dark up there on top of the tree. We're just trying to establish that a little bit. So we're just getting, there's our fence back, carry that on off the paper. The corners on this one, we're going to put a little, we're going to drive a couple of stakes up there. Just something to play with. Okay, I'm using a little bit of, carry just the edge of that brush to get these limbs a little bit more like limbs. And pushing it up. Don't be afraid to push it up, push it out. Different areas, different strokes. And that is one thing, to practice different strokes. Load your brush up, take the edge of that big brush, and you get a fine line with it, see. Don't be afraid to do that. Use all the brush gives you. Just look how sharp those lines are. So you can carry that, look at that. So you can carry that out there. But that's still just the, we ain't got to the colors here. We're just using numbers right now, the browns, to help draw our picture. This part of the split rail is going to be in the shadow a little bit. See that under that tree? We'll carry some more of that burn umber. We'll carry it over here. Yeah. Look how it does that. Load that up, drag it off the page, all the way off the page. Don't get caught short. Single stroke, all the way off. Kind of wipe your brush off a little bit, clean them edges up. You just carry that up to the tree, roll that stroke up in there, carry that over a little bit. Let's carry that root on that here. I like that. I always like a root on a tree. Around the base of a tree, you'll see some neat roots heading off. Trees send them roots out everywhere. People just don't spend a lot of time outdoors and don't realize they're there. I'm going to cast some of this color right here into the grass area. We know the sun's coming from over there. It's a setting sun. It's going to cast long shadows. We'll use some of that in here. Grab some more of that burn umber. Let's grab a few of the stays, which are the, you know, can be called the boards or whatever. I think they call them stays for the barrel, staves. S-T-A-V-E-S, and just kind of stroke it a little bit. Now I'm going to take some of that burn umber right there. I want to get some more dark to play with just a little bit. Take some of that burn umber, and I'm going to get some of that blue right there. Mix in with it. And it just gives me a good dark, something to kind of play with. Like I want that, see how it just jumps out there a little bit? Y'all see how I did that? I pulled that ultramarine blue into my burn umber, which gives me just a good dark color. That's going to come all the way around the barrel. And see how it wraps around? Now again, this is still, we're still just drawing. You can get these as detailed as you want to go. Right here is we got the handle. You got to have the handle. Did that show up there? Let's catch in this part again. Roll your brush to get the shape. Look at that. Now wrap it around. Does that kind of look like the shape of a handle for the barrel? You know, play with it. Well, I have this good dark color inside of that barrel. Look at that. Make it jump in there. A few of these staves that are coming down, let's get them developed again. Now, and where you're going to learn, some things you're going to learn about painting is you have your base tone, you have your lights, your highlights, but you also have your reflective lights. The back of that barrel will be a little bit lighter than that. We'll try to catch some of that. I'm going to carry some of this color, so I'm going to keep putting colors into it. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this blue, mix into here, and use this in my shadow color a little bit. A little bit strong, but we'll catch that up. Let me lose jet right there. I tell you what, guys, come back with me a little bit. We're gonna see why we can carry this picture on out. So this picture's gonna get to be a little bit of fun. It's fast and quick, but you see what happens. Y'all can.